Hello, my name is Christopher Collins, and this is a visual presentation for ERE 220 Research Methods in Education. My project is examining graduation and retention among sophomores and looking at the need for collegiate sophomore programs. Within my literature review, I discussed sophomores versus other classes, and with that being said, sophomores are sort of in a moratorium phase, as many of the resources, aids, and supports are oftentimes withdrawn from their class status as they're given to other classes such as freshmen, juniors, and seniors. Most oftentimes, freshmen, they get all the supports upon their entering of their freshman year. Juniors and seniors, they're kind of competent and cognizant knowing where they like to go on campus. And just sophomores are kind of at a standstill. And with that being said, here at Fresno State, from the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, we had a 21.6% attrition rate from the initial first semester to the end of the sophomore year. And this was from fall 2003 to fall 2015. A grand total of 7,788 students dropped out from 36,058, and so that's about 2/3 of of the students from that time period that actually dropped out. From a national perspective, some initial year attrition rates are 26.3 for African American, 32.8 for Native American, and 19.7 for white. It seems, ethnicity, that also does play a factor in the contribution of attrition and dropping out, because most times students of ethnic or minority backgrounds, they have a lot more factors that they have to deal with. In continuation, just of this issue, I guess the dropping out by the sophomore year, here at Fresno State, we had a 5-year graduation rate. And this was looking at cohorts from fall 2003 to fall 2010. And also, Fresno State is considered a Hispanic serving institution, which means that 25% or more of its campus population is of Hispanic descent. And so, with that being said, the 5-year graduation rate for African Americans was 35.8. Hispanics was 45.8, but their white counterparts was 60.9. And so it's almost as if, that's almost double. And so it just seems like, ethnicity, it does play a factor at these predominantly white institutions, because a lot of times students, or sophomores in particular, they don't have a place where they feel comfortable, or they don't feel as if they can fit in. And so that's that's a major factor that plays a role in some of these graduation and retention numbers being so low. Also, there are sophomore support program initiatives. Some of the key ones are looking into a possible major, because that's something that a lot of sophomores look to focus on. Also, exploration in career focus, or looking at some type of career aspect. And another thing that a lot of sophomore programs are really operating around too is the notion of involvement, just to get the sophomores, acclimated to, the school from the continuation of the freshman year. Some sophomore support programs that are in operation currently, the University of Northern Illinois has a very good one. Colorado College and West Virginia University has another good program that's in operation. As far as my procedure, or my method of, I guess, trying to figure out some data in regards to sophomore graduation and retention issues, here at Fresno State, I would administer a sophomore awareness survey to all sophomores. We currently have 3,070. And I will use the Office of Student Success Services, and the Registrar's Office to accumulate the names and the students. And, students will be able to take this survey either online or in person. I would collect variables such as age, GPA, major, ethnicity, and sex. And the questions that would be proposed to the students would be centered around those three key initiatives that I just talked about a minute ago, which would be career exploration, seeking or choosing a major, and student involvement or engagement on campus. And so I would definitely unveil this sophomore awareness survey to all sophomores here at Fresno State. It would be of a Likert scale. The data I'd be collecting will be from a Likert scale of the 5 questions on this survey. A passing score would be 16, because if you scored a 3 basically on each question, you'd have a neutral score, and if it was under 15, which is a neutral score, you'd have a 14, so you wouldn't pass. I would hope that all sophomores would achieve a 16, but most likely I would have a hypothesis that more than 50% of the sophomores who actually took this sophomore awareness survey would not pass, just because they're not used to using the resources, or they're probably not cognizant of all the different aids and the developmental phases that they need to go to in order to reach competency, or probably go into the junior year. And with that being said, that is the end of my presentation. Just wanted to say, just in closing, that the using of the assessment, or the sophomore awareness survey, it would be a pre-test. But if we did have a program here at Fresno State, which hopefully could be instituted with such a high attrition rate of 21.6%, I'd also provide a post-test to see how well sophomores progressed from before in the program to after in the program. But once again, my name is Christopher Collins, and this is a graduation intention among sophomores examining the need for collegiate sophomore programs presentation.